My name is Tessa, and today I'm giving you a bookshelf tour. I've got 6 bookcases. Most of the books, nope, have not read. So, it is what it is. I will share with you the ones that I want to read currently. The ones that are most interesting to me as of 2022. And then I will share with you, of course, the ones that I have read. They're all in one spot. Pretty easy to go through. So, and let's just get started because there's a lot to get through. Okay. Also, please excuse any mess that you see. I'm not the best housekeeper. It's true. But hey, hashtag relatable. Can I do that without being cringy? Okay, did I pass or did I fail? Okay, so here we have all of my Brandon Sanderson. I will get to him one day. Alright, next shelf. These are books that I have read. A lot of these I did read as a teenager and more young adult. Not that these are young adult, but it's just, the phase I was in. Mental things in your early 20s and vampires in high school. And this is all just kind of random, but yeah. Okay, so the next shelf are my favorites so far. So I'll go over them. Aragon, Wizard's First Rule. I have read the entire series. I have it somewhere else. Man's Search for Meaning, Animal Farm, Watchers, Into Thin Air, Frankenstein, Uprooted, Blackout, The Untethered Soul, Dumbing Us Down, A Hunter-Gatherer's Guide to the 21st Century, Intellectuals and Race, The Right Side of History, Israel, and 12 Rules for Life. So yeah. Some of these I probably don't feel as passionate about as much anymore, but it's working for me right now. So these are the books that I've read thus far in the year 2022. 2022. Okay, so Beyond Order, Brutal Journey, The War on the West, Notes from Underground. There are 3 stories in here, but they're all by Dostoevsky. Shane, The Abolition of Man, A Confession, The Old Man and the Sea, Unplanned, Schoolgirl, The Grown Up, Ice, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Hunger Games Trilogy, The Emperor's Soul, The Bad Beginning, The Reptile Room, The Shawl, Bunny-Aquila, The Museum of Rain, and Every Morning, The Way Home Gets Longer and Longer. That title gets longer and longer every time I read it. Cinderella's in the Glass Hill, The BFG. I really don't like this book. Nobody, Somebody, Anybody, Where the Crawdads Sing, hated the ending. Big Fish, I liked the movie and the book. Convenience Store Woman, Warheart. So this is the last book in the whole series. And then it starts to go into like Nikki, which I have not yet read. And if you're a fan, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, I will go over that later when we get to the bookshelf. And then The Prince by Machiavelli. Okay, I won't do that. But it is fun. So these are the books that I wish to finish. I could always change my mind, but for the most part, these are the ones that I would like to read, and then this will bring me to 40 total books that I've read this year, which my goal was 36, so this is really good. I wanted an entire shelf, so there's room where that candle is to add more if I wish, but I am right on track, which is great because I'm in a huge reading slump right now. Reading slump. Enunciation, please. But yeah. Okay, these are, how do I describe this genre? I haven't read any of these, but this is kind of like the age of discovery and ship adventures. So, but yeah, I really, really got into it because of this book, Brutal Journey. It's pretty much the epic story of the first crossing of North America, but there were ships involved in here, which really fascinated me, the whole age of discovery time period, and thus I just ran with it. But yeah, and I don't know where to put these. I want to read them, but just haven't had the time yet, or haven't made it a priority yet. But yeah, so let's go to my Halloween books, or my spooky season books. Okay, so I have no idea if this is spooky season related, but it looks like it. I got that when I was in Portland. But yeah, this one too. So, The Laws of Nine, Carmilla, Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and Other Stories, Dracula, The Case of, Ontario, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Rebecca, I don't know what that little one is, The Turn of the Screw, Something Wicked This Way Comes, Black Magic. These are a whole bunch of different short stories. Agatha Christie, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Coraline, more Neil Gaiman, Dark Harvest, and The House Across the Lake. Then we have Alice Hoffman's books, witches basically, and more witches, more books by Melissa De La Cruz. Sorry about your eyeballs there, moving around. But yeah, and then I did not know she wrote some more Blue Bloods books, so I recently purchased that. But yeah, I actually like this show, this TV show. It's too bad they canceled it, but oh well. A little overview so you can get a layout of my room. We're going to move over to these two bookshelves. I do block out my windows if you see that, if you saw that cardboard. Most effective rather than tinfoil and looking crazy. But yeah, so there's the bottom shelf finally. Okay, so we have C.S. Lewis, picture of me and my mom, some Everyman's Library editions, this is a whole bunch of classics. Played a little Tetris right there. But yeah, a lot of Barnes and Nobles. This is true. Okay, then we have more classics, but these are like bigger books. I think most of those are Penguins. This is all pretty much by size. These are all mass market. I have read Lord of the Flies, but it fits nicely there, so it goes there. This is my Russian shelf. Love Dostoevsky. Really want to read all of him soon. And Tolstoy is not bad. And then we have some Nietzsche. Yeah. And then bottom shelf is just a whole bunch of like fiction. So we have a continuation of classics, and then just fiction, classics. Some German books. I have 2, 3. I'm not really that great at. I'm learning the language. Okay. And then Harry Potter. I still need to get 3 and 4. Don't look too hard at it. But yeah, so that's bookcase numero dos. Ooh, what an angle. And yes, I black out my windows because I fear for my books' longevity. It's better than tinfoil, okay? Okay, hold on to your eyes. I'm gonna spin you around. Now I'm going to either gain some people here or lose some people here. Or we can just go our separate ways with our politics. So, and science is on the bottom, not because I don't value it there, but that's just where it landed in the scope of organizing. So, yeah, I did put Mr. Thomas Sowell at the top. I hope to collect all of his books. Obviously, that last one is not. There's my finger. My finger points. That's just short stories. Oh God, hang in there. This is a lot of philosophy and some essays. Yeah. This is the beginning of my politics. So, yes. This shelf is all the ones that I wish to read soon. So you can see all of them here. And they are alphabetical. Just because they used to be rainbow. Because I thought it was funny. But I've changed it because I got tired of it. Second shelf, again, it's alphabetical. Like the last books are multi-author, but yeah. So I'm going backwards alphabetically. Yeah. If you can't tell which way I lean, well, center right. So, these are just all black books. Because I have a lot of black books. So, basically an entire shelf. And then we have, of course, the left-leaning, extreme left-leaning. Okay, sorry if there's a break in filming. I had to make more space on my phone. But yes, so I have some very leftist books here for education. And more. I have some duplicates right here and just other stuff. And then it starts my science. And we go down for science. So we have a whole bunch. This is a puzzle I got in Colorado. Kind of cool. Yeah. So, if I can squeeze in there. But yeah. That's that. So that's that shelf. Big boy. Big shelf. I just have a whole bunch of DVDs over there, and the books that are over there I don't really care about, so they're just there because I don't know what to do with them. But yeah, I need to clean my fish tank. But yeah, and like I said, I'm not the best housekeeper, so it's just a corner that needs a little bit of love. But we're going to move over to the shelf. So this is my floating bookshelves. Tons of books here. These shelves can hold a lot of books. So at the tippy top are books that I am not likely to read anytime soon. and some poetry. But yeah. Okay, so second shelf. This is My Terry Goodkind. So the last one, where's my finger? Here we go. These, I need to read still. Yeah. So all of this, I have read. It's a pretty good series. I would recommend it. Clearly, love this book. The scene that I love actually is surprisingly the most controversial, but whatever. Okay. These are all of my mass market paper books. Some more C.S. Lewis. But yeah. And there are a few westerns right up there. Okay. These are mostly, I had intended as my singles shelf. So standalone books that you could read. It goes science fiction into fantasy. But these are, together. These are together, so yeah. I'm annoyed that these are at different heights. I guess they switched publisher. I don't know. Whatever. Be that way. Okay, and then next shelf. This is kind of, I don't know what to call it, like a Native American / frontier / conquistadors, Age of Discovery, just the development and clash of cultures in America. Yeah. So, lots to read here. I would like to read 1491, but it's such a big boy. You know, I started reading it and it's just super dense. But, you know, November is coming up, so nonfiction November. Okay. And then, bottom shelf. This is kind of like American history, sort of esque, minus the Communist Manifesto, but it also belongs because it's trying to infiltrate America, so I have it there just to be funny, only to me. And then business books, and economics. So, yes, that makes sense. Okay. And on this table, these are all books that I would also like to read and get to possibly this year. Except these last fantasy books. I doubt I will get to these. But from In Order to Live over, I would like to possibly read. I have started reading this one. It's interesting. It's not terrible yet. But I haven't read it or picked it up in months. So maybe it is bad. It completely just, I lost interest. But yeah. But I haven't quite yet DNF'd it. Not quite yet ready. Alright. So one more overview. And then we'll move on to my last two shelves. Okay, I'll start with the boring bookcase first. This is a lot of nonfiction. Sorry if that's not your thing, but more fantasy is coming your way in the last bookshelf. This is where a lot of my October reads are going to go. Back in there. So at the tippy top, we have manga from my high school days. Anne of Green Gables. I'm reading the first one. The Giver and Percy Jackson. So, yay. Okay, this is a lot of American history. This is a lot of social science into psychology. A lot of Carl Jung there. And yeah, a lot of these book books. Maybe not a lot of them, but some of them, like this one and this one. This one, yeah. Some of these I did get off a reading list of Jordan B. Peterson. I also purposely have these here. A Little Sleeping Child Mermaid, Innocence, and The Dragon. Where's he looking? I don't know, but he's got red eyes. He's awake. She's not. Okay, this is history. World history, I suppose you could say. This is, I've kind of categorized it. Asia. This is leading into Europe. Yep, Europe. That's Ireland, but Vikings. Yep. Okay. And then, whoa, sorry for the turbulence. This stuff is on Washington, right there. Yeah. And then this is kind of like, we have Africa right here. Just random, general, nonfiction. And then that part of Europe. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah. South America into North America. These are all... Can you tell? Can you guess? They're memoirs. Except when we get towards the end, it's more fiction. Because I just needed somewhere to put them. And then the last two is like a biography. I think both of them actually are. Autobiography? Biography. Whatever. Books about people. Not written by themselves. This is a lot of historical fiction. I'm not that much into historical fiction, and yet I have too many. And then just random. That's just the random part. I got nothing for you there. Blank. It's empty. Okay. Gotta stand back up. Hello, my reflection. Okay, the fun part. I'm only going to show you half of this shelf because the bottom I really don't give a shit about. So, this is mostly young adult. I do consider this series young adult. So, that's that. I also consider this young adult because a lot of this is TikTok-y, YouTube-y-esque. So, fantasy. Middle grade. My only middle grade. Most of these are series that need to be completed. So, I mean, basically all of these are the first books. I have first and second right there, but all of these are basically the first books in the series, and then, yeah, just series. The very top is more box series. It's a very interesting angle.